$500,000 gone in a split second. Not because of strategy, not because of speed, but because of one misjudgment, and now the driver responsible is owning it publicly. This is the kind of moment that can define reputations in NASCAR. At Bristol, Christian Eckes and Corey Heim were battling at the front late in the race. Eckes has been dominant, leading over 130 laps. On a restart, Heim made contact and took the position. Moments later, Eckes tried to slot back in line, misjudged it, and clipped Heim's right rear. The result? A multi-truck crash. Heim's race ended instantly, and with it, his shot at a $500,000 triple truck challenge sweep. This wasn't just another racing incident. Heim was on a heater. He had already won at Darlington and Rockingham, stacking bonus money along the way. Bristol was the final piece. Win that race, and he walks away with $500,000. That's not just a payday. That's career-shifting money in the Truck Series. And the driver who took that opportunity away, someone he's battled before. Back in 2023, Heim and Eckes had multiple run-ins, hard racing, close calls, tension, but nothing that crossed the line long term. Even after those moments, they managed to keep mutual respect intact, which is why this incident hits differently. This wasn't a rivalry boiling over, this was a mistake with massive consequences. Let's break this down beyond the surface. Eckes didn't just make contact, he made a decision in a high-pressure moment. After getting moved out of the groove, his instinct was immediate. Get back in line. Stay in the fight. Don't lose control of the race. That's racing psychology. But here's where it gets critical. At Bristol, timing is everything. The track is tight. Margins are razor thin. And one wrong angle on re-entry, it's over. Eckes admitted he thought he might be managing his line, possibly dragging the brake to hold position, so he tried to react quickly. The problem is, reaction speed beat precision. Instead of resetting and reattacking cleanly, he forced a move that required perfect clearance. He didn't have it. And at that level, almost clear is the same as wrecked. Now here's the bigger picture. Was this reckless? Or just racing? Because there's a difference. Reckless means intent without control. This looked more like urgency without patience. And that's where drivers get into trouble, especially when there's money on the line. $500,000 changes how you race, even if you don't admit it. Every move gets sharper. Every decision gets faster. And sometimes, too fast. Eckes even admitted he wanted to get back behind Heim and possibly return the earlier bump. Not to wreck him, but to race him the same way. That's the fine line. When competition turns reactive instead of calculated, mistakes follow. And in this case, the cost wasn't just positions. It was history, momentum, and a massive financial reward. The reaction has been split, but intense. Some fans are backing Eckes for owning the mistake immediately. No excuses, no deflection, just accountability. That matters in a sport where drivers don't always admit fault. Others aren't as forgiving. From their perspective, this wasn't just one of those racing deals. This was a preventable error that cost another driver a life-changing moment. Analysts are taking a more balanced view. They see it as hard racing at Bristol, but also a reminder of how unforgiving the Truck Series can be. One small miscalculation and everything flips. This becomes a defining growth moment for Eckes. He learns from it, sharpens his decision-making, and channels that aggression more effectively. As for Heim, he moves on quickly, keeps winning, and proves this setback didn't slow him down at all. And the rivalry? It stays competitive but clean. This incident lingers. Next time they're on track together, there's hesitation or worse, retaliation. Trust breaks down. Racing gets tighter. Risk increases. And what started as a mistake turns into a pattern. So here's the question. Did Christian Eckes just make an honest mistake under pressure? Or is this the kind of decision that separates good drivers from great ones? And if you're Corey Heim, do you truly move on or remember this the next time it matters most? Drop your take in the comments. And for more real breakdowns like this every week, stay locked in with SportsWire USA.